Hi everyone, welcome to another Forex forecast, and this is Francis here. I'm going to be talking about Usdjpy in this video analysis. I'll be doing a full breakdown of the pair from the monthly time frame down to the daily time frame, and I'll be showing the levels I'll be paying attention to and next possible direction I'm expecting the price to go within this month and probably next month. So let's get down to the video. So this is the monthly time frame on Usdjpy, and what we can see immediately, first of all, is a market that started this triangle around 2013. You can see how it started at this point. Price came to this high, came down, found support at this low, and came back up into this high, found resistance at that point, came back, found support at this low, came back, found resistance at this point. We had support at this area, and what we can see now is a daily close below this area, which means I'll be expecting to see price drop further on this pair. Another important area to pay that I was actually paying attention to was this ascending trend line I have over here. You can see how from this low, price found support at this point, once again found support at this point. We had a break below, and price came back and found resistance, rejected that support as resistance. However, we just had consolidation all through that area because of this ascending trend line we had at this point, and for about 4 or 5 months we just had price consolidating right within this triangle pattern. And what's interesting about this pattern is that you can see how the price shrink together almost till the end of this triangle pattern right here. And whenever things like this happen, it's actually giving good opportunities for trade, because it's just like a spring. When you take a spring and press the spring together, once you release it, whichever direction the spring goes, it goes with full force. This is just a typical example of that right here. And you can see that the break actually came to the downside. By resuming clearly, we see that we had, although the break is marginal, but it's actually a monthly close below a monthly level of support. So I would expect that this area will act as resistance, of which we already have the area acting as resistance with today's candle rejecting this ascending trend line support as resistance right now. So with this, I would expect to see the price of Usdjpy drop further within this month and probably the next month, or even the next couple of months to come, into probably these lows right here. But now that's in the long term basis. But for now, we have break of support, and I will expect to see continuation lower, since we already have the area being retested as resistance. So let's see what we have from the weekly time frame. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame on Usdjpy, and we can see that we just had a very choppy market right around this area here, and that's what we talked about on the monthly time frame. We didn't have anything clear, and there was nothing to do on this pair right around about for the last 3 or 4 months. There was nothing to do on this pair, so I've just been on the sidelines on this pair waiting for a breakout to occur, which has actually occurred. And what I can actually see on this pair is that I had support at this point, support at this point, a break of that support, and now we have previous support being tested as resistance, and with this I will expect to see further drop in the price. So from the monthly time frame, we have a monthly structure, a broken monthly structure, of which I'm expecting to see continuation lower. From the weekly time frame, it's the same. We have previous support, that's horizontal support around this area, horizontal support zone, which has been broken to the downside. We have retest of previous support as resistance added to the monthly ascending trend line support that has become resistance. So with this, I would expect to see continuation downwards within the next couple of weeks and months. So from the monthly time frame and the weekly time frame, we have a bearish Usdjpy. So let's see what we have from the daily time frame. Alright, so this is the daily time frame on USDJPY, and what we can see immediately is that I had this descending trend line, although price never came close to it again. But since the last touch of that trend line, you can see how the price made this push lower. Then from this low, we had a retracement into previous level of structure. You can see it acting as resistance. You can see it acting as resistance through this area right here. So that's actually an important level in the market. And after that, price just came slowly, consolidated around this other level of support right here until we had a clear close below it on daily time frame around here. And if you look closely, you see that after the daily close, there was no retest whatsoever of previous support as new resistance, and we just had a situation where the price just dropped all the way to 104.25 support. And after that, on Friday, we had this massive green candle, which actually shows bullish pressure in the market, and we have the area retesting the previous weekly support as new resistance at this point, and we're having a rejection of that level, which is actually showing that the bears are gradually taking control of this market once again. However, this candle, the impulse on this candle was actually too much, and for that reason I will not be in a hurry to run into this trade just here, because this rejection right here could be a BS trap, and at the end of the day you have a situation where it will fail. So I won't, before I take a trade on USDJPY, I want extra confirmation of this area holding as resistance. So if by the end of the new trading day I'm going to see another rejection or a bearish candle showing that this area is actually holding as resistance, then I'll be taking this trade if the other rules of my strategies are met. I'll be taking this trade with good risk to reward into the lower targets, of which I'll be highlighting shortly. Alright, so I'm going to be taking a short trade into 102.023 level of support, or even lower, but I'll be exiting at this point because, as you can see, this was previous low at this point where price found support. So if I'm going to get the confirmation I need from this area that this area is holding as resistance, now I'm going to be taking a short trade all the way into 102.034. So this is going to be all on my analysis on USDJPY. As the market keeps creating opportunities, I'll keep dropping new analysis and educational content. So this is going to be all. If you enjoyed this video analysis, please like. When you like it, you are getting this analysis out to other persons who actually need assistance trading. Do not also forget to subscribe. Click on the bell notification to enable you get our content whenever we upload them. Share this content. Also leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. If you have questions, please ask. I'm more than willing to answer. So till we meet in the next video, do remain profitable and have a lovely week.